So, I've got my bucket of ice water, my math problems, earbuds, and a towel. So the first step is sitting quietly for 5 minutes and recording your heart rate. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so now we are going to put my hand in this bucket of ice water and record my heart rate during the minutes of my hand being in there. Okay, so the 5 minutes ended. You take your hand out, oh my God, and pat it dry. And then record 2 minutes after the stress. Okay, so resting before the stress, my heart rate was at 81 beats per minute, and then it started to increase. So after 1 minute, it was 89. 2 minutes, it was 92. At 3 minutes, it was 89. And then 4 minutes, it was 94. And then 5 minutes after the stress was 93. And then 2 minutes after resting, it went back down to 79. Next, we will be conducting an experiment over orthostatic hypotension. So the first step is sitting quietly for 5 minutes. So after sitting quietly for 5 minutes, my resting heart rate before stress was 85 beats per minute, and now we will stand with my back and heels touching the wall for 6 minutes and recording every 2 minutes for the stress response. So after doing the 6 minutes of standing against the wall, now we rest for 2 minutes. Okay, so after resting for 2 minutes, my heart rate went back down to 84, and 2 minutes after the stress, it went up to 96 from 85, and then 4 minutes after stress, it was at 95 beats per minute, and then 6 minutes after stress, it was 97 beats per minute, and then 2 minutes after resting, it went back down to 84. So now we will sit quietly again for 5 minutes before working on the math problems. Okay, so resting before stress, my heart rate was 84 beats per minute, so now I will start a timer for 2 minutes and work on these math problems as fast as I can without a calculator. So my heart rate went down to 81 while doing the math problems, and now we will record it after resting for 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes of resting, my heart rate came back up to 83 beats per minute. So lastly, we will sit quietly again for 5 minutes before conducting an experiment over noise stress. After resting for 5 minutes, my heart rate was 81 beats per minute, so now we will listen to loud, obnoxious music and read a book. And after 2 minutes of reading, record my heart rate, and then after reading, take resting time and record after 2 minutes. So while reading and listening to music at the same time, my heart rate was 79 beats per minute. Rest for 2 minutes and record my. So after resting for 2 minutes, after listening to the music and reading the book at the same time, my heart rate was 81 beats per minute. Now we will do the post-lab question. So the first question is, what is the function of the endocrine system? It is responsible for producing hormones that send messages within an individual. And then the next question is, what is the fight or flight response? So the fight or flight response is induced by stress. Adrenaline is secreted into the bloodstream, which increases the heart rate and the blood glucose levels. So question 3 is, which hormone is primarily responsible for the fight or flight response? And that would be your adrenaline. From which organ is it secreted from? And it would be the adrenal medulla. And what is the psychological response to its secretion? And it is preparing the body for immediate action. And then question 4 was there a particular stress exercise that induced your fight or flight response more than others? Yes, I think the one that induced it more than others was definitely my hand in the ice bucket, because it was so cold and my hand was like literally freezing. I thought I was gonna fall off, and so my body was literally just telling me to pull it away and put it like somewhere warm. Okay, so some benefits to the fight or flight response is like your body being able to like act fast and your body tell you what to do in this situation. Another one is like acting quick under pressure.